What if I told you that right now something massive is brewing in your life? A shift so powerful that it could change everything you know. Most people miss the signs. They ignore them, brush them off, and keep living as if nothing is happening. But if you're here, watching this video, something inside you already knows change is coming, and it's going to be big. Before we dive in, if you want to unlock the hidden patterns in life and see what others can't, hit that like button and subscribe, because today we're uncovering the 8 undeniable signs that something life-changing is about to happen. So, if you've been feeling like something is different, like the universe is trying to tell you something, watch till the end, because these signs could be your wake-up call. 1. You feel a deep sense of restlessness. Have you ever woken up one day and felt like everything around you suddenly didn't make sense anymore? The job you once worked so hard for now feels meaningless. The people you once enjoyed spending time with suddenly seem distant, as if you no longer belong in the same space as them. Your routine, something that used to give you stability, now feels like a trap. There's this unsettling feeling inside you, an itch you can't scratch, a deep and overwhelming sense that you are meant for something more, but you can't quite figure out what it is. This isn't just boredom. This isn't just you losing interest. No, this is something much bigger. This is your soul rejecting the life you have outgrown. It's a signal from the universe, a whisper from your higher self telling you that the world you've been living in is no longer meant for you. This is the first and most crucial sign that a major shift is about to take place. And if you don't listen to it, it only gets louder. At first, it feels confusing. You might question yourself, why do I suddenly feel this way? Is something wrong with me? But the truth is, nothing is wrong with you. Everything is aligning for you. Your spirit knows when it's time for a transformation long before your mind does. That's why you feel uneasy, why the things that once brought you comfort now feel suffocating. And here's the extreme part. If you ignore this restlessness, life will start forcing you to change. You'll experience unexpected losses, sudden failures, things crumbling right in front of you, not because life is unfair, but because it's pushing you out of a chapter you were never meant to stay in. The universe won't let you remain stuck when something greater is calling you forward. You might start feeling a deep frustration with yourself. You know you're capable of more, but you don't know where to begin. That's when fear creeps in, the fear of the unknown, the fear of leaving behind the comfort of what's familiar. But here's what you need to understand. Restlessness is a gift. It's the proof that your destiny is bigger than your current reality. It's the first crack in the wall that separates you from the life you were truly meant to live. So don't fight it. Don't numb it. Don't drown it out with distractions. Embrace it, because this feeling is not here to break you. It's here to set you free. 2. You're losing people rapidly. Have you ever noticed that just when you feel like something in your life is shifting, the people around you start disappearing? Friends you once trusted suddenly stop calling. People you thought would always be there for you begin to act distant. Some leave without warning, others slowly fade away until one day you realize they're just gone. At first it feels like rejection, like abandonment. You ask yourself, what did I do wrong? You replay conversations in your mind, searching for a reason, an explanation. But the truth? This isn't happening to hurt you. It's happening to prepare you. When something big is about to happen in your life, the universe starts clearing the path. It removes distractions, negativity, and, most importantly, people who don't align with your future. Not everyone is meant to go where you're going. Some people are only meant to be part of a certain chapter in your story, and when that chapter ends, so does their role in your life. This is the part most people struggle with. They try to hold on. They chase people who have already walked away. They try to revive dead friendships, to fix relationships that are breaking apart. But what they don't realize is that holding on to the wrong people can delay your destiny. And here's where it gets extreme. Some people will betray you right before your breakthrough. You'll see sides of them you never expected. They'll suddenly become jealous, unsupportive, even cruel. Why? Because deep down, they can sense your growth, even before you do. And rather than celebrating it, they feel threatened by it. They know that the version of you they were once comfortable with is disappearing, and they can't handle the fact that they won't have the same place in your life anymore. But here's the lesson. Losing people isn't a punishment, it's a filter. It's the universe's way of making sure that only the right people remain when your life changes. Imagine carrying dead weight while trying to climb a mountain. That's what it's like to drag people with you who aren't meant for your next level. Some friendships and relationships only survive when you stay the same. The moment you grow, evolve, or change direction, those connections start to crack. And that's okay. Because real connections, real friendships, real love, they will always evolve with you. So if you're losing people right now, don't panic, don't chase, don't beg for explanations. Instead, trust the process. The people meant for you will stay, and the ones who leave, they were never part of your final destination. Let them go. Because when something big is about to happen, the universe makes sure you have the right people standing beside you when it does. 3. Strange synchronicities. Keep happening. Have you ever felt like the universe is trying to send you a message? You glance at the clock and see 11:11 or 3:33 over and over again. You hear a random word in a conversation, and then suddenly, that same word keeps popping up everywhere, on TV, in a book, in a stranger's conversation. You think of an old friend, and within minutes they call you. At first, it seems like a coincidence, but deep down you know it's not. Something bigger is at play, something beyond what your mind can logically explain. This is called synchronicity, and it's one of the most powerful signs that your life is shifting. These aren't random occurrences, they're signals. The universe, God, your higher self, whatever you believe in, is trying to get your attention. It's aligning events, numbers, people, and messages in a way that only those who are truly awake can recognize. The more you start noticing these synchronicities, the closer you are to a major breakthrough. But here's where it gets extreme. The more powerful the change coming into your life, the stronger these signs become. At first, it starts small. A repeated number here and there. A familiar song playing at just the right moment. A dream that feels unusually real. But if you keep ignoring them, they get louder. The numbers become impossible to ignore. The coincidences start feeling almost too perfect, as if life itself is guiding you towards something. And that's exactly what's happening. When these synchronicities start appearing, pay attention to what's happening in your life at that moment. What were you thinking about when you saw that number? What decision were you about to make when that strange coincidence happened? These are clues. Clues that you are either on the right path or being redirected to something even bigger. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Synchronicities are not just signs. They are invitations. The universe isn't just showing you numbers and symbols for fun. It's pushing you toward action, towards a choice, towards something that will change your life. And this is where most people get stuck. They see the signs, they recognize the patterns, but they do nothing. They keep living the same way, ignoring the fact that something extraordinary is unfolding right in front of them. And when you ignore the signs, the opportunities that come with them start slipping away. So, if you're seeing strange synchronicities happening more and more, don't brush them off. Lean into them. Ask yourself, what is life trying to tell me? Because the truth is, You are being guided towards something bigger than you can imagine. The only question is, are you paying attention? 4. Unexpected opportunities appear. Imagine this. You're going about your usual routine, nothing seems different, and then, out of nowhere, something unexpected happens. A random job offer lands in your inbox, even though you weren't actively searching. You meet someone by chance, and they introduce you to a connection that could change everything. An idea suddenly pops into your head, an idea so powerful, so life-changing, that you can't shake the feeling that it was placed in your mind for a reason. At first, it feels unreal. You might think, this is too good to be true. You might hesitate, questioning whether you're really ready. But here's what most people don't realize. These moments are not accidents, they are invitations. Life is opening doors for you, doors that could lead to your next breakthrough, your next level, your transformation. But here's the shocking truth. Most people ignore them. They get stuck in doubt, fear, and overthinking, and before they know it, the opportunity slips away. And that's the part that makes this so extreme. Opportunities don't wait. When life gives you a golden ticket, it doesn't sit around forever, waiting for you to gather the courage to take it. It presents itself, and if you don't step through the door, it closes. Maybe not forever, but long enough that by the time you're finally ready, the moment has already passed. The people who succeed in life, they don't wait for the perfect time. They recognize the moment when it comes and they act. Think about it. How many times have you looked back and realized that a single decision, a single moment, could have changed everything? Maybe you had a chance to start something new, but fear held you back. Maybe you met someone who could have helped you, but you didn't follow up. Maybe an idea came to you, but you ignored it, only to see someone else execute that same idea months or years later. This is why you have to pay attention. When opportunities appear out of nowhere, it's not luck, it's alignment. It means the universe is shifting things in your favor. It means you are being given a chance to step into a new reality, but only if you're willing to take the leap. So the next time something unexpected comes your way, don't overthink it. Ask yourself, what if this is the moment I've been waiting for? What if this is the sign that my life is about to change? Because the truth is, it very well could be, and the only thing standing between you and that breakthrough is the choice you make next. 5. You feel a strange urge to do something new. Have you ever woken up one day and felt an unexplainable urge to do something completely different? Maybe you suddenly feel like packing your bags and moving to a new city, even though you have no logical reason to. Maybe you feel drawn to start a new project, something outside of your comfort zone, something you've never considered before, or maybe, out of nowhere, you have this deep craving to learn something new, a skill, a language, a craft that never interested you in the past. It's almost as if something inside you is trying to pull you in a new direction, even though you don't fully understand why. At first, it might seem random. You might dismiss it as just a passing thought, something temporary. But here's what most people don't realize. These urges are not random. They are signals. They are messages from your intuition, from your higher self, from the part of you that already knows what's coming next, even before you do. This is how transformation begins. Your spirit knows when it's time for a change before your mind does. And when something big is about to happen in your life, you start feeling pulled towards things that align with that new reality. But here's where it gets extreme. Most people ignore these feelings. They brush them off as just a phase or wishful thinking. They let doubt take over. Why would I start this now? I don't have enough time. I don't even know if this will lead to anything. And because they overthink it, they miss the opportunity their future self was trying to guide them toward. That's the difference between people who stay stuck and those who evolve. The ones who change their lives are the ones who listen. Think about this. What if that sudden urge to move isn't random, but a sign that your energy no longer matches the place you're in? What if that new project you're drawn to is actually the key to a future you can't even imagine yet? What if learning that new skill isn't just a hobby, but a preparation for something that will completely change your life? These thoughts aren't meaningless. They are breadcrumbs leading you toward your next chapter. And here's what happens when you ignore them. Life will start forcing you to change. The discomfort will grow. The feeling of being stuck will intensify. The things you once enjoyed will no longer satisfy you, because when your soul is ready to evolve, staying the same will start to feel unbearable. So if you're feeling an urge to do something new, pay attention. Don't wait for a logical reason. Don't wait for approval. Don't wait for the perfect time. Because the truth is, these urges are whispers from your future self, calling you forward. And the only question is, will you listen? 6. Obstacles are suddenly everywhere. You're moving forward, working towards something important, and then, bam, everything starts going wrong. The job opportunity you were excited about falls through. The relationship you thought was solid starts to crumble. The plans you carefully made begin to unravel, one after another. It feels like the universe is working against you, like no matter what you do, there's always something blocking your path. And this is the moment where most people give up. But here's what you need to understand. This isn't a coincidence. It's a test. Right before something big happens in your life, obstacles will appear. Struggles will intensify. The universe, fate, God, whatever you believe in, isn't trying to stop you. It's trying to see if you're truly ready. Because change doesn't come easy. Breakthroughs don't happen without resistance, and the bigger the blessing that's coming, the bigger the test you'll have to pass. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how the hardest moments in life often come right before a major turning point? It's like life is making you prove how badly you want it. Will you push through, or will you give up the second things get hard? Most people choose the easy way out. The moment things start falling apart, they take it as a sign to quit. They tell themselves, maybe it's just not meant to be. And that's exactly why they never get to see what was waiting on the other side of the struggle. But here's the extreme truth. Every obstacle you're facing right now is not a dead end, it's a doorway. The universe isn't blocking you, it's shaping you. It's removing what no longer serves you. It's teaching you the lessons you need to learn before you step into your next chapter. Because if everything were easy, if success, happiness, and growth came without struggle, you wouldn't be ready for it. You wouldn't appreciate it. And worst of all, you wouldn't be strong enough to handle it. Think of it like this. A diamond isn't created without pressure. Gold isn't purified without fire. And a stronger version of you cannot be born without struggle. Every setback, every delay, every painful challenge you're facing, it's not happening to you. It's happening for you. It's shaping you into the person who is ready for the breakthrough that's coming. So the next time everything feels like it's falling apart, ask yourself, what if things aren't falling apart? What if they're actually falling into place? Because that's exactly what's happening. If you can endure the struggle, if you can hold on through the storm, you'll realize that what's waiting for you on the other side is bigger than you ever imagined. 7. You start seeing the truth about people and situations. Something strange starts happening. You begin noticing things you never paid attention to before. Conversations that once felt normal now seem fake. You catch the small, insincere smiles, the forced laughs, the half-truths people tell. You start recognizing the hidden intentions behind their words, the jealousy behind their compliments, the manipulation behind their kindness. It's as if a fog has lifted, and for the first time, you're seeing people for who they truly are, not who they pretended to be. At first, this realization is unsettling. You look around and wonder, have people always been like this? The answer is yes, but you were too distracted, too trusting, too caught up in life to notice. But now you see everything with brutal clarity. The friends who were only around when they needed something, the family members who secretly resented your progress, the relationships that were built on convenience, not true connection. It hits you like a punch to the gut. Some of the people you trusted were never really in your corner. And it's not just people. Situations start looking different too. The job that once felt like a dream now feels like a trap. The relationship that once felt secure now feels draining. The routines that once felt comforting now feel suffocating. You start questioning the things you once accepted without thought. Why am I still here? Why am I still putting up with this? Why have I been ignoring these feelings for so long? This is the moment when your mind wakes up. And when it does, there's no going back. You can't unsee the truth. You can't pretend to be blind to what's right in front of you. And this is where the biggest shift happens, because clarity is the first step toward transformation. When you start seeing things as they truly are, you start realizing what needs to change. You start understanding that the old version of you accepted things that the new version of you simply cannot tolerate anymore. But here's the part that makes this extreme. This awakening isn't comfortable. It's painful to realize that some of the people you loved were never truly for you. It's heartbreaking to recognize that certain relationships were built on lies. It's overwhelming to suddenly question everything you once believed in. That's why so many people try to fight it. They ignore the signs. They cling to toxic relationships. They convince themselves that they're just overthinking. Because facing the truth means making hard decisions. It means walking away from what no longer serves you. It means embracing the unknown. But here's what you need to know. When your old reality starts breaking apart, it's not the end. It's the beginning. It's life making room for something greater. It's the universe clearing out what's fake so you can make space for what's real. So don't fight it. Don't cling to what's already falling away. Because the moment you let go, the moment you embrace the truth instead of fearing it, that's when everything changes. That's when you step into the life that was meant for you all along. 8. You feel an unexplainable sense of peace amid the chaos. Everything around you seems to be falling apart. People are leaving. Plans are crumbling. The things you once relied on no longer feel stable. Your old life feels like it's slipping away, and yet you're not panicking. Somewhere deep inside, beneath all the uncertainty, beneath all the changes and struggles, there's a strange, unshakable sense of peace. You can't explain it, but you feel it. It's as if something inside you already knows. This is not the end. This is the beginning. Most people, when faced with chaos, feel lost, scared and desperate to hold on to what's familiar. But not you. Yes, things are changing, but something inside you keeps whispering, this is happening for a reason. Something big is coming. You may not have proof. You may not have a clear vision of what's ahead, but you don't need it because you can feel it. And that feeling, that's your confirmation. Think about it. How many times in life have you gone through a storm only to realize later that it was leading you somewhere better? How many times did things have to fall apart before something greater could fall into place? This moment is no different. The struggles, the losses, the confusion, it's all part of the process. Everything is being rearranged for something bigger, something better. But here's the thing. Only those who can remain calm in the storm will make it to the other side. This is where most people fail. When life gets hard, when everything becomes uncertain, they let fear take over. They start doubting themselves, doubting the process, and worst of all, they start trying to run back to their old life. They beg for things to go back to how they were, not realizing that their old life is exactly what's being cleared away for a reason. But you're different, because despite all the chaos, despite not knowing exactly what's coming next, you have faith. Faith in yourself, faith in the process, faith in the unseen forces guiding you forward. And that is what makes all the difference. Because while others are busy fighting change, resisting the unknown, and clinging to what's already gone, you are preparing, you are trusting, you are stepping into what's next. And here's what you need to understand. This peace you feel is not random. It's not an accident. It's a signal, a message from the deepest part of you telling you that you are exactly where you need to be. The storm is only temporary. The confusion won't last forever. And soon, sooner than you think, everything will start making sense. Because on the other side of this chaos, a breakthrough is waiting. A life bigger than the one you're leaving behind. The only question is, are you ready for it? As we conclude, if you're experiencing any of these signs, don't ignore them. Your life is shifting and something incredible is waiting for you. The question is, are you ready to embrace it? If this video hit home for you, let me know in the comments which sign resonated with you the most. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next powerful video that could change your perspective forever. Remember, the universe is always speaking to you. The only question is, are you listening?